Today we're going to be looking at the Tom Green County Appraisal District. This lets us look at the taxes in any Tom Green County house or business. I have taken you and given you a link that gets you to this page, and this page is going to have you where you can actually search for information based upon the property address or the name of the owner. And so like we can search by name, and let's say if we're looking up someone named last name of Jones, type in Jones, and then you can find their name and pull up their house, and you can see where they live. You can see the value of the house, anything they've added to, any value to it. There's a detached garage and an attached garage on this house. Looks like this house was built in 1999. It tells me the square footage of the house is 1,772 square feet. And it has 2 different patios or porches. And it tells me when it was purchased and sold. Actually, it looks like it, unless this is land or something that's happened to it, there's been a longer track record of this, so who knows what's going on with that. Maybe I chose a bad one for this example. You also can see what school district they're in, and you can look here and see the tax rates based upon per $100 in the house value. And then here it tells you their total. This tells you their taxable amount, so the value of the house that is taxable. And so per 100, that means you would divide this by 100 and then multiply it across, and that gives you the estimated tax. Then you can, let's go back to return to property searches here. And so let's say you wanted to actually look by property address. Let's say you wanted to look at Ford Street here in Christoval. And you see how there's 2 different ones. There must be a Ford elsewhere. So let's look at the one that says Christoval. And you can look at the property values here in Christoval. Like here, we can look at this house. And we can see that they have an attached garage and a detached garage as well. The house has 2,245 square feet. Here it shows the different tax rates. And so in Christoval, we only have the county tax and the ISD tax. We don't have the city inside tax. And so today, some of the things that you'll be having to do is you'll be looking at, on this PowerPoint, you're going to create, that I created for you, you'll have to find a school in Christoval, a school in Wall School District, a school in SISD School District, in Great Creek School District, and then find a rental property. And how you can tell if it's a rental property or not, I'll show you real quick on this one. So here's the one that I pulled up. I know this is a rental. This is the address of the property. And you see how up here, the person's address is different. Now in Christoval, you have to be careful because someone will have a P.O. box. That doesn't always mean that they are a rental. But if you see a different street address for the owner, that means that that is a rental. And so again, we can look down here and we can see all the track record of who has bought it and when it's been bought and sold. We can see this house has an attached garage, but doesn't have any other improvements. And this one has, these are the tax rates. And you'll notice that the taxes for a rental property are more expensive. And that's because typically it's typically more expensive because they do not have any homestead exemptions. So they have, the house value is assessed differently. So go ahead and write down the tax rates for those. If you have troubles, you don't know what some of the streets are in Wall ISD district, so you look up Wall, Texas, and it gives you a map. Here's the Wall Elementary School. And so you can choose any of these streets that you see in the Wall area. So like Hawk Avenue or Bean Road, and see if you can find a house in those streets. Or you can do the same thing with Christoval. And pull up addresses out here. San Angelo. And pull up addresses in San Angelo. Grape Creek, the same thing. And some of the things the reason I'm getting to look up for the different school districts is we're going to see which school district is it actually cheaper to buy in, where are the differences between the tax rates, but you're going to look and see which one's the cheapest. And then, like I said, you're going to find a rental property. You're going to include a screenshot showing me after you found it. Take a screenshot of this page so that would let me know that you found a house.